corporate world and you, the corporate ladder rather, and you. And you know, the ladder is an instrument that we pretty much use to get to somewhere. So we want to climb the roof, get on top of the roof, or a tree, a very tall tree, we use a ladder to try and reach there. And of course, the corporate ladder here is making reference to, you know, moving up in the organization. And you know, they have a saying which goes, the higher the monkey climb, the more him exposed. So, you know, exposed to what? Danger. You know, there's always danger lurking around. When you look in you watch these documentaries and you see the monkeys in these very, you know, very tall trees, that, you know, and if they're not mindful, you have birds of prey. You know, the eagles, they are strong enough to lift a monkey and carry back to its nest to feed it to its young ones. So so of course they must be on your guard when you're moving up in the organization. And one of the greatest enemy that anyone have, of course, is self. The whole thing of pride and self-exaltation. You know, I call it the Nebuchadnezzar syndrome. You know, where Nebuchadnezzar one day looking around at this great empire that he had built, you know, Babylon. And he said to himself, isn't this great Babylon that I have built? So filled with pride, my friends. And of course, he was struck with madness because he forgot the God who gave him the strength and the wisdom to attain all that he had accomplished. And he was mad for 7 years. And then afterwards he came to his senses and exalted the name of the Lord. So be careful, because pride goes before a fall. So when you're climbing, climb with Jesus. You know, and the higher up you go, the more of Jesus you're going to need. You know, don't take it for granted. Take nothing for granted. You know, yes, when you're going day to day ordinary workers, yes, we down at the lower level. Yes, we need Jesus there, you know, but when you go up higher, we need Jesus even more, because there's greater responsibility and greater accountability, not just to mankind, but to him, Jesus. We have to account to him. And you know, so when you're climbing up here, you know, climb cautiously, and above all, climb with Jesus. And you know, it brings to mind, you know, a ladder that we all, it doesn't matter who you are. You could be president, you could be king or queen, it doesn't matter. Prime minister, governor general, little poor man, you know, out there on the street, don't have nowhere to go and all of this. All of us have to climb this ladder. And of course, you know, Jacob was given a glimpse of this ladder in Genesis 28 verse 12, when he saw a ladder which rests on the earth and it reaches up into heaven. And he saw angels ascending and descending upon it. And of course, the ladder there represents Christ. You know, Christ is the means through which we have access to heaven. And he's also the means through which we have access. The angels take care of us, who are down here protecting us and guiding us as we allow them to. And sometimes we don't even pay them any money, but they carry out their duties as God would have them. You know, so we have a means. You know, this ladder, it has made a way for all of us, every one of us. And to climb up into heaven. What a wonderful privilege here. And there's no competition. Praise the Lord. You know, so pastors, the bound for going first, and all the priests and these bishops, you know, everybody on the same level. You know, no threat. We don't face any threat going up this ladder. Save, of course, for humans. We all know that down here, certain countries, you know, we don't have freedom of religion. We cannot worship, you know, Jesus and all of that. Christianity, you know, if you're a Christian, you come under persecution, severe persecution. And as a result, some persons even lose their life. But we are confident, and we have the hope of the resurrection. You know, so with this ladder, we can all make it. You know, we don't have to cut each other down in order to reach to the top of it. You know, we can all go in. And it doesn't matter whether you're first or you're last. We are all going to get a reward. That is what I love about this ladder. You know, so So we must remember, that we all have a ladder to climb in life. So when we are climbing, whether we're climbing the corporate ladder, yes, climb cautiously, climb with Jesus. And here, something else is extended to us. Let us bear this in mind, I pray. God bless you and have a wonderful day.